Welcome to Gibraltar. This tiny British overseas territory on the southern coast of Spain has long divided opinions as a travel destination. With a history shaped by battles, treaties and diverse cultures, Gibraltar has served as a gateway between the Atlantic and the Mediterranean for centuries. So, is it a fascinating blend of history and culture, or just a rundown tourist trap with monkeys waiting to pounce? We're here to find out. One thing's for sure, there's nowhere else quite like it in the world.
Good morning. We are starting our day here in La Línea de Concepción, which is on the Spanish side of the border. We've travelled by car, but decided to park here and follow everyone else's advice in that it's easier to get through passport control on foot. We are British passport holders, so hopefully there should be no trouble today. So we shall see you on the other side. They let you in?
Easy. So the first thing that greets you as you enter Gibraltar is the fact that you are literally walking across their airfield. We're on the runway, absolutely crazy. Passport control was super easy. Only about a 10-minute queue, and that was pretty much because a coach load had just entered before us. And to be honest as well, it looked like it was a really, really short queue to get in by car, so we could have done that just as easily. But all that's done and dusted, so we're now heading in to see what Gibraltar's got to offer. As soon as we got into Gibraltar, we headed straight for the nature reserve up on the rock. To get there, we made our way through the town and started tackling the steep hills. The nature reserve covers over 40% of Gibraltar and is home to historic sites, the famous macaques and panoramic views. Entry starts at £18 for the walking ticket, which includes all the attractions like St Michael's Cave, the Skywalk and the WWII Tunnels.
So as well as being able to wear these very fetching helmets, the WWII Tunnels do give you a real insight just into the feat of engineering to construct the 45 kilometres of tunnels built into Gibraltar, as well as just giving you a feel for what it must have been like for the soldiers here during World War II.
We'd bought the walking tickets, so after the tunnels, it was more steep hills to the top.
I'm tired.
Knackering, isn't it? Joking aside, we have chosen to walk up the rock of Gibraltar, and it's a fairly cloudy day, not too hot, but it's certainly tough. So if you're thinking about walking up, make sure you're prepared. If you want a quicker and more relaxing trip to the top, you can always opt for the nature reserve tickets that includes the cable car. Wow. So we haven't seen this view yet.
There's loads of them. I'm scared of the monkeys. I like looking at them from afar, but there's no need for them to be up close.
You're right, Rach. You're right. Oh, did you pray? Thank you. Cheers, man.
Ian has been laughing at me all morning about me being scared of the monkeys, and now how things have turned. How are you finding the Skywalk, Ian? Wanna let go of the edge?
Do you know what? I'm not afraid of heights, but for some reason, because it's like sheer cliff edge, it's made my knees go a bit wobbly.
This is the bit that I've been most looking forward to all day. As soon as we entered St Michael's Cave, we were blown away by its grand scale and breathtaking beauty. The rock formations in its main chamber are spectacular, and it's difficult not to be mesmerised by the one known as the Angel for its wing-like extensions. Today, the cave is famous for its awakening light show, which to be honest I was expecting to find a bit tacky, but I couldn't have been more wrong. The colourful lights and soundscapes only highlighted the natural rock formations, creating a surreal atmosphere and really added to the experience. So we could continue over this bridge and walk down so that we've done Juice Gate and Mediterranean Steps, and then we're basically done all of this.
That was a good little pit stop. Now back to some sightseeing.
Decided to take the Mediterranean Steps all the way up to the top. Maybe we're mad, but apparently you do get the best views this way, so we'll see whether it's worth it.
So we're about halfway up the Mediterranean Steps now, and it's just dawned on us. When we were up the top last time, we should have walked down these steps. That way, we'd have had the incredible view out to the Mediterranean the whole way. The walk up is fun, but you're looking up at the mountain a lot. So definitely a recommendation for us: when you're at the top, walk down the Mediterranean Steps. Some breeze. Wine glasses and sunglasses. God, that's just a bit different, isn't it? There was no way that Rachel was going down there with those guys hanging around the staircase, so that obviously meant more walking for us. Rachel, we've got the green light to cross.
We're safe.
We're safe. Across the runway. Oh, looks like there's some rain coming. So that's us wrapping up our day in Gibraltar the way that we started it, by crossing Gibraltar Airport's runway. How random. I don't know how many places there are in the world you could do that, but there can't be many. That could not have been quicker. Minute max?
Yep.
Minute max. So we've just got back to the car, having finished our day in Gibraltar, so we thought it was a good time to do a bit of a summary. Now, firstly, getting in and out of Gibraltar, we'd heard some nightmare stories in terms of long queues, delays at passport office, and we had absolutely none of that.
No, I think we've just got a really lucky day.
Yeah, lucky day. I mean, 1 minute it took us to get out, and maybe a maximum of 10 minutes to get in, so no complaints from us on that.
Yep, and then whilst we were in Gibraltar, there was definitely enough to keep us occupied for the day. We spent, to be honest, the majority of the day, 6 or 7 hours, just in the nature reserve itself, which meant that we didn't even have time to do any of the other things that we know are on offer. It looked like there was some amazing dolphin trips, there was people doing their e-bike tours. So if you were here for more than a day, I'm sure that there would be plenty more to do.
Yeah, and it's just worth noting as well, if you're a history buff, especially if you like your World War II history, there's plenty on offer for you here.
Our favourites were St Michael's Caves and the Mediterranean Steps.
Yes, definitely.
So definitely recommend, if you visit, then don't miss those two spots.
No, the Mediterranean Steps, the views from there were incredible. Not greatly signed. Didn't see many signs for it when we were at the top, but definitely a recommendation. Hunt that out and walk that.
The nature reserve definitely wasn't as polished as I was expecting. It was a little bit kind of tied around the edges. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, just an observation. We didn't come here to come to a theme park, we came for the history, and that is exactly what we got out of our day.
Also, we did have a look around the shops. Gibraltar is duty free, so the prices you could see on offer were brilliant.
Yeah, it looked like you could get some bargains.
Yeah, we're not here on a shopping trip, so we didn't pick anything up, but if you were looking for something, I'm sure you could find a good deal when you're here.
We're really glad that we came and decided to spend a day in Gibraltar.
Yeah.
We think that we spent around 70 or 80 pounds the entire day for the two of us. That included our tickets to the nature reserve, our parking, and food and drink. So in my opinion, it was well worth the money to come to somewhere in such a unique location and with such a unique history.
It is absolutely unique, but that said, we probably won't be back for a while.
No, I think it was a one-time visit.
One and done. So that's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more of our travels around the world.
Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.
See you on the next video.